Hello and welcome back. We are now in a new series of JavaScript numbers. Now we're talking about JavaScript methods. And in these videos we're going to talk about the different kind of methods available to you which will help you manipulate your numbers. Okay? Now numbers are very important in any website. Any website that you open, it's all about numbers. Basically, every programming language is high level that we know of, that we work with, and it has to be compiled into machine language, and machine language is nothing but ones and zeros. Okay, so number is something, it's a big deal, okay, with computers. So without numbers, without the knowledge of how to manipulate numbers, you are not going to get too far with programming language. So that being said, you have a plethora of methods at your disposal that will help you manipulate your numbers. And number methods help you work with all kinds of numbers. Number methods have properties. Okay, primitive values, for example, because you remember we have two kinds of numbers. You have primitive value, okay, or you could have an object number. Okay, you could have a primitive value number. For example, it could be 3.147, or it could be an object number and its value could be 323 point, whatever, 231.2. So primitive values cannot have properties and methods because they are not objects. So these cannot have properties and methods. Okay, but with JavaScript, methods and properties are available to primitive values because JavaScript treats primitive values as objects. Okay, now the thing is that you learn object string and you treat it as an object, but here's the trick here. Primitive value number is treated as object number. Okay, JavaScript, this is very important. It's a conceptual information. You need to understand this. JavaScript numbers or primitive value numbers are treated as object numbers. Okay, let me delete this. Please try to remember these two statements when you're working with numbers. There is the most famous toString method that you used in the previous videos. Okay, remember, methods and functions are similar, and I think they're almost the same thing in JavaScript, and it's just how you address it. Anything with these curly brackets is, if you see these curly brackets here, not curly brackets, sorry, these brackets here in front of an expression, you should know that you're talking about a method or a function. And in this method or a function, you have the opportunity to manipulate the object. By manipulating the object, I mean you can modify its properties, you can modify its values, value of the property. For example, object could be a person, and then the person could have any kind of property, for example age, and what is the value of the age? 23, and so forth. So within these brackets, any statements between them, they begin with curly bracket and they end with curly bracket. Okay, and whatever goes in between them is you declare variables and you manipulate variables. Okay, and within the HTML part of the language of the code, you declare an ID and you call the ID within the function, and then the ID is returned back and it's displayed. So this is how we have been working for so far. That's the basic pattern. Okay, so numbers is no different, except that these are treated very specially because you have a lot of methods to deal with numbers. You have toString method, and toString, it returns a string. Okay, and all number methods can be used on any type of numbers. For example, you could use all number methods can be used on any type of numbers. Okay, you could use it on literals, variables, or expressions. Okay, now this is what this video is all about. You're going to see one by one. I'm going to show you all the examples that I've just said. I will reinforce my whatever I've just said with the aid of examples. So one by one we're going to go through a series of examples, and we're going to try to relate what we did in the past with what we're doing now, and that's active learning. I hope you're able to do that. And then towards the end of the video series, you're going to be getting some exercises, very simple exercises. If you think you are proficient in working with those exercises, you're good to go in the next level, which is the next video series. Okay, so let's begin programming. Let me delete the screen. Okay, I have a very simple screen here, very simple. Okay, I have this document, the notepad, and I've saved it as JavaScript number methods 1. This is the first example. It's going to do nothing but convert a number to a string. Okay, just take a look. Begin typing doc type HTML. Open up the HTML tag. Open up the body tag, and within the paragraph tag I need you to write the toString method converts a number to a string. Okay, close the paragraph and open up another paragraph tag and say id is equal to demo. Okay, by now you must be very clear on why we do certain things in JavaScript. Okay, congratulate yourself for that. You've come very far. Script var x is equal to 123, for example. Okay, end of statement marker. You declare your variable. Document dot get element by id demo dot inner html is equal to x dot toString. Okay, that's how you call the method. Plus add a break, line break. Okay, plus go to the next line and say 123 dot toString. Okay, plus add a line break again. All right, say plus, and in the next line I want you to write in the brackets 100 plus 23 dot toString. Okay, this will return a string value. All right, end of script. And if for any reason you need to check what kind of value you're looking at, what type of data type you're looking at, just use the method type of, and you would know immediately what you're looking at, what kind of data type you're dealing with. Close the HTML tag. Okay, let's save this program. Once I run this program, I'm going to explain it to you step by step. Alright, I need to save it as, I've already saved it as JavaScript methods, but I need to save it as HTML file. Okay, .html. Yes. Alright, the toString method converts a number to a string, and this is the syntax for converting a number to the string. You have a number var x is equal to 123, simple plain solid number. Okay, no mistaking for that. Now you want to call the toString method. Okay, x dot toString plus break, and then within 123, that's x again, dot toString, that's the same thing. Another way of doing it is 100 plus 23 dot toString. Okay, so 3 different ways I've taught you how to convert any value to text. X dot toString, 123 dot toString, it has to come in the bracket. Again, numbers 100 plus 23 dot toString, this is converted into string. 123, 123, 123. Okay, and you could also say that, type of, and then it's going to return the type string or text. Okay, so let's look at another example. Let's work on examples. You're going to get it very clear as we move through the examples. All right, in this example, I'm going to teach you how to use the two exponential method. Okay, now what does this do? Okay, the two exponential method returns a string with a number rounded and written using exponential notation. Okay, and it is a parameter. A parameter defines the number of characters behind the decimal point. Let's look at this special method that you're going to learn how to manipulate numbers. Okay, let me delete this and begin programming. Doc type HTML. Okay, open up the HTML tag, open up the body tag, open up the paragraph tag, and say the two exponential method returns a string with rounded and written with the number rounded, with the number rounded and written using exponential notation. Okay, this I would like to see. Let's see what happens when we run this program. All right, in the next line, I need you to open up another paragraph tag and say an optional parameter, that these are the things that I just said, defines the number of digits behind the decimal point. Okay, close the paragraph tag. Open up another paragraph tag and say id is equal to demo. Okay, and close the paragraph tag and say, open up the script tag. Okay, this is where the actual programming happens for JavaScript. Var x is equal to, write any value, 9656, that's fine, but make sure 9.656 whatever, it's the same thing. Okay, and just want the idea is to write something in decimals. Okay, 1 2 3 decimal places, and end of statement marker is very important. Document dot get element by id, demo dot inner html is equal to, okay, hit tab because it makes things very clear, x dot to exponential, okay, plus add a line break. What does this do? Okay, let me tell you in comments. Okay, let me tell this in comments. Let me add comments here. The x dot exponential, okay, it returns (9.0). Okay, that's just a comment. Let's go to the next line. X dot to exponential within the bracket 2 plus, add a break, line break, BR, and a plus sign. But before I concatenate, I would like to add a comment just to make you understand. This would return 9.66 exponential plus 0. Okay, just keep typing the way I'm typing. Return and tab and type x dot exponential, x dot 2 exponential, okay, and add 4 here, pass that argument 4, plus add a break again. Alright, great. And add another plus sign. For the comments, I would like to say that this would return 9.6560 E plus. Okay, hit enter and tab and then say x dot 2 exponential 6, pass the argument 6 and end of statement marker. Close the script tag, okay, and close the body tag, and finally close the HTML tag. Alright, cool. Okay, I'm going to save the file as JavaScript number methods 2, and also save it as .html. Save, and I'm going to try to find this file. There you go. As I mentioned, an optional parameter, okay, the two exponential method returns a string with the number rounded and written using exponential notation. An optional parameter defines the number of digits behind the decimal point. Okay, 9.656e plus 0, 9.66 to the power 2, 9.6560, 9.656000. All the values that you gave, 6 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 decimal places. 1, 2. Okay, no decimal places provided. It's going to do it by default, whatever it wants to return. Okay, so in this way the two exponential method returns a string with a number rounded and written using exponential notation. Okay, what if you have money to deal with? You do not need anything to be, something like this. This doesn't even make sense. So what if you need to display it as money? What would you do? Okay, for that reason, let me delete the screen here. In order to display in the money format, you need to use the two fixed method. Okay, let's write this piece of code to explain my point. Another useful number method. Okay, open up the HTML tag, open up the body tag, open up the paragraph tag, and say the two fixed method rounds a number to a given number of digits, period. Okay, paragraph tag, open. In the next paragraph tag, I want you to write for working with money, the two fixed is perfect, okay, to the two decimal places. Okay, that's how you can show money in cents or dollars. Paragraph open, id is equal to demo, close the paragraph tag, open up another paragraph tag, script var x is equal to 9.656 document dot get element by id demo dot inner html is equal to x dot to fixed 0 plus break the line plus x dot to fixed 2 plus break the line. Okay, we'll find out shortly what it would yield. X dot, you can leave a tab when you type x dot to fixed. Okay, it's up to you. It's basic, it's better actually. 4, pass the argument 4. Okay, plus break the line, add a plus sign, and finally say x dot to fixed argument 6 plus, okay, no more plus, just end of statement marker, close the script tag, close the body tag, close the HTML tag. Perfect. Let's save this file as 3 JavaScript number method 3, and also save it as HTML file .html. And where is this file here? There you go. Okay, the two fixed method rounds a number to a given number of digits. Okay, and for working with money, two fixed is perfect. For example, 10, 9.66, 9.6560, 9.656 zeros. The thing is, if you add two fixed method, you can easily add a dollar sign or whatever currency you're using. Just add that, and what would that do? Well, you would have digital places, decimal places, and then you can easily add a currency notation in the form of a string. The thing is, the two exponential method would do the same thing, but it would also add any exponential, any raised to the power of numbers. But the two fixed method will give you the digital spaces, the digital places, 9.662 digital places, 9.6560 4 digital places, and then 6 digital places, but it will look like a number format. That's the only difference. Okay, one is the number format and one is the currency or the money format. That is the basic difference. Alright, with this I'm going to end this video, and up next we're going to talk about more JavaScript number methods. Alright, stay tuned.